I will be the third egg. I will find ways to create value for customers through economical means. I realize I make the difference in a customer's satisfaction. I will not describe things as easy, but will reinforce the value of what we do in each interaction with our customers. A lot of people, when they hear this pledge, they think, I will be the third egg. What on earth does that mean? And so I'll tell you a little story, and then we'll come back to kind of a little bit more explanation of what the pledge means. So there's this guy named Jimmy, and he's attending a conference up in Vermont. And so he goes, one morning before he's leaving, he sees the two diners across the street from each other, and he's trying to determine, okay, which one is he going to go to? So he sees a lot of cars parked in front of one diner and not in front of the other. So he goes to one, well, hey, the locals must know what's best. He goes there. So he goes there, and it seems like a pretty normal experience to him, but notice a lot of happy customers. So he asks the owner when he comes by to fill up his coffee, he says, tell me what makes the difference between your restaurant and the one across the street? I notice so many more people here, and it seems like a great environment. What makes the difference? So the owner kind of leans in and says, well, can you keep a secret? I know you're from out of town. Can you keep something a secret? And Jimmy says, well, sure, I can keep a secret. So the owner tells him, he says, it's the third egg. And Jimmy's thinking, I don't know what this means. And so the owner goes on to explain, well, you see, most of the time when people order eggs, the standard is you get two. But the actual egg itself only costs me a nickel, and so I put 3 in and exceed the customer's expectations. So Jimmy gets it. It's the same concept that we've talked about with the book Raving Fans, as we've read that in the past. And it's just simply setting a customer's expectation and then exceeding, or as we have to say, exceeding a customer's expectations. And so that's what really being the third egg is all about. And I love the definition because the guy says, hey, it only cost me a nickel. And so having a third egg is not like, hey, I'm going to, give you, this iPad here, Mr. Customer. I hope you're happy. Although, that would be a great thing to do. But that's something that would be expensive for us to do if we were to give all of our customers, an iPad all the time. So it's not trying to simply find something that has value to a customer. The important aspect of what a third egg is something that doesn't necessarily cost the company a lot of money, but it's something that exceeds that customer's expectation. And the reason why we say it, I will be the third egg, or we say I am the third egg, is because I believe in a service-based company like we are, what makes the difference is each and every one of you. It's the interaction that you have with the customer. It's when you describe something better to a customer, you explain it to them in a way that they can understand it. You take the extra 30 seconds that it takes to make sure that they understand the situation and what's going on. It's when we remember small details about a customer, their birthday or what's going on in their personal life, or stopping and praying with them. Those small things that we can do to impact, their life. It's having a positive attitude. It's amazing when you go somewhere. I know I experience this for myself all the time, that you go somewhere and the person that's, behind the counter that's helping you or whatever, when they have a positive attitude and you feel like that they want to help you, that makes such a better experience than to somebody like, oh, great, another customer walked in the door. Now I got to do some work. I mean, that small little bit of energy makes a huge difference in terms of that customer's experience that they have with us. As you go this week, really think about and consider, hey, you guys are the third egg. The way that you treat our customers, the thoughtfulness that you put into that, when you find those small little things that you can do, sometimes it takes 30 seconds, sometimes it takes 5 minutes, sometimes it's a freebie that you got on your truck or something that you can give to the customer. All those little things, not talking about spending thousands of dollars here, just talking about paying attention and giving our customers the best service we possibly can. So don't just give our customers 2 eggs. Make sure, just like that diner up in Vermont, that we always provide our customers, that third egg, super duper customer experience.